What is up, guys? Matt here, coming at you with another quick video. This one we're going to take a quick look at this Furitek Gold Digger kit. This has the titanium bouncer cage on it, so it looks killer for one. And then the titanium is nice and lightweight, so this will make a pretty good crawler in my opinion. I will definitely be testing it out more. I've ran it on the indoor course some and having a lot of fun with it. This at $229 has quite a bit to offer. It's got the aluminum shocks that we get with the Cayman on it. So you got some pretty good flex. Nothing crazy, but that's about all I really prefer to have. It comes with the Furitek Micro Komodo motor. Of course, that motor crawls great. This transmission for the FCX24 with metal gears in it. So it's nice just having that single speed transmission. With this setup, these axles, you've got plenty wheel speed, no need for a 2-speed, and it slow crawls great with the Micro Komodo. Lizard Pro I put in here, so this doesn't come with your ESC, receiver, or battery, or your wheels and tires. But other than that, everything here for $229 you're getting. So I think it's pretty good value, especially the fact that it's pre-built, it's all together. I would maybe throw, some Loctite on a couple things. These nuts on the back of all of these shock screws, I would probably put some Loctite or something on those because they will come loose and come off. On my bouncer, I did have this screw. It has a nut on the back of it. It came off. So I would Loctite a couple things, but the guesswork of trying to fit links and drive shafts and stuff like I did with this, I built this way back when the FCX first came out. I stole the axles off of one, built this thing. It's kind of a pain getting your links to work, drive shafts, all of that. So now we can just buy one, take it out of the box, slap a few parts on it, and you're set. And this thing drives really good. It's crawling good. Can't wait to get outdoors with it. I got some action inside here I'm going to show you. Comes with the aluminum steering links. One thing I would probably suggest on a lot of these FCX axles is to get some aluminum or brass, whatever you prefer if you need some weight, inner portal covers. You can see here, those wear out. This one, the ball stud's moving, but if you hold that screw, you can see it kind of move in that housing there. And I've had a lot of those screws just strip out. So that can become an issue. That's the FCX axles though. That's nothing to do with Furitek. But this setup, nice flat skid. It's ready to go. Aluminum links. They're straight links. High clearance, really not needed on this. If you look where you're at the point that you're going to hit a link, your tire's going to catch, pretty much get you over anything. So I think it's going to be a pretty good crawler. I may put a little more weight up front. I'll probably change out that like I was talking about. But with these wheels, that bead is coming off, it looks like. With these wheels, they're pretty heavy, so it sits pretty well right now, in my opinion. And this titanium is so light that it's really better than running a chassis and a body in most cases. So the work on this thing is crazy. I don't see how they weld these this small and make them look so good. But a couple things I would probably change is, like I mentioned on this one, if you've watched that video, is I would lower this a little bit. We've got plenty clearance in there that could be brought down. I just think it would look a little better. And then some sort of stopper here. If you're gonna mount your battery back here, like in the bouncer I do, it sometimes wants to slide into the drive shaft. This one, I run the small little palm power packs, and I actually just tuck it up in here, and I'm gonna put a piece of Velcro on this side rail here, and it sits great, nice and low. So everything's mounted pretty low for this crawler build. Overall, pretty solid performer. Let's go check it out on the course, and we'll talk a little bit about it. So you'll see me using the wheel speed there to kind of bounce up that. This course is kind of tough right now. The dirt is very loose. I need to start kind of watering it down a little bit before I run, because a lot of trucks really struggle on it right now. It's so loose and dusty, and it's just pretty hard to get some traction. And this thing did pretty well. You can see that side of the course over there. I haven't even really started on. I was rearranging everything, and I don't know that any of it is how I really want it. So it's probably going to change like 100 more times. But again, right there, very dusty, loose dirt, and I'm able to use the wheel speed to bump up that. So that's what I like about the Micro Komodo motor with the FCX axles. You got plenty of wheel speed for those spots, and you can still get the nice slow crawl for the technical stuff. The servo on this did well. It's the Springbok Metal Gear 9-gram servo. So it reminds me kind of the stock FCX servo. I don't know how the numbers compare if you break them down, but it drives about like that. Pretty solid servo. I'm a hard critic on servos. Like, I like to have a very good servo, and it gets the job done. I would probably eventually go to even the Furitek Galaxy in the Hiroyama kit is very good. So that OGRC is a very good servo that I would possibly upgrade down the road when this one dies, but this one did all right, so no complaints there. Overall, this thing drove really good. Basically exactly what I expected. It is set up pretty good. Lightweight chassis for what it is. Love the look, and it drives really good. So you see I'm able to get up this pretty cool little line here, and that's got me really excited to kind of take this thing outdoors and see how it does on more side hilling and some tougher lines. You know, this is just a basic test course for me, and the weather kind of sucks right now, so you know I can at least run it a little bit and kind of get my feel for it. I will definitely take this out to the creek or something, try to get some tougher lines with it. I love the appearance of these cages, and they're pretty lightweight for the look. So. And they're very sturdy. You know, the old 3D printed cages I used to run a lot. I'm very hard on those. They're nice and lightweight, but I'm very hard on them. So this thing, I've beat these things and haven't broke one yet, so I don't expect to break this one. These tires, they did okay. I need some flubbers in the front. My other set that has the flubbers in the front are really good, and I feel like just changing that out would make a lot of difference on this as well. I'll probably add a little bit of weight to the front with some brass inner diff covers, just because I sometimes have issues with those threads. And other than that, this thing drives really good, and really just kind of reminds me of the Cayman a lot. You know, it's another great option of something we can just take out of the box and throw a couple parts at and have a very capable rig. You know, this one gives us the cage look versus chassis and body. With the Cayman, it shares the same shocks, so similar, you know, flex and that sort of thing. But, you know, you can always tweak these things for what you want. But it's nice sometimes to just take something like this out of the box and have the look that you want and a very custom rig without tons of work. And, you know, I can totally vouch for not having enough time to build stuff like this and really kind of getting the benefits of something like this, just taking it out of the box and having a really cool rig. So I can totally see this thing's place on the market, and overall really excited about this offering from Furitek. So as soon as the rain kind of lets up around here, I'll definitely get outdoors with this. I want to take that rock van outside, the Hiroyama, lots of stuff I am ready to get outdoors with, so just kind of waiting on the weather. You guys let me know what you think about this one. I'll link it in the description, and I really appreciate everybody checking out the channel. Lots of new people been joining us. Got a lot of new subs here lately, and I really just appreciate everybody. So you guys let me know what you think about this one, and don't forget to click the bell so you get notified of all these videos coming up. Share the video if you know somebody interested, and I really appreciate everybody. Peace.